The new truck market is completely broken right now. The average new pickup in America costs over $58,000. And for that price, you get a vehicle packed with touchscreens, subscription services, and software technology that will nickel and dime you for the next decade. But here is the thing nobody in the truck world wants to say out loud. There are 5 used pickups sitting on lots and driveways across this country right now that you can buy for under $15,000, sometimes under $10,000, and they will absolutely, without question, outlast every single new truck rolling off a dealer lot today. Not because they are flashy, not because they win spec sheet comparisons, because they were built during an era when trucks were actually designed to work, and that changes the entire value calculation from the ground up. Number 5, the Ford Ranger, 1998 to 2011. The old Ford Ranger gets laughed at constantly. People call it small, underpowered, and completely irrelevant in a world of full-size everything. And that reputation is exactly why you should be looking at one right now. While everyone else is fighting over overpriced mid-sized trucks with complex suspension setups and repair bills that read like small business loans, the old Ranger is sitting on used lots across the country with asking prices between $5,000 and $12,000. And it is one of the most mechanically straightforward trucks ever assembled on American soil. The 3-liter 4-cylinder and the 4.0-liter V6 are both incredibly well-documented engines with repair costs so low they almost feel dishonest. A full clutch replacement on a manual Ranger runs around $400 at an independent shop. A timing chain job on the V6 is something a capable weekend mechanic handles without special tools and without a dealership appointment. Compare that to the repair situation on a modern truck with a 10-speed automatic, an aluminum body, and an engine that requires removing the entire front end just to reach the spark plugs, and the Ranger starts looking a lot less boring in a hurry. The boxed steel frame handles rust well in dry climates and responds to basic undercoating in wetter regions. Towing capacity hits 6,000 pounds on V6 models, which covers boats, small work trailers, and weekend hauling without breaking a sweat. These trucks do not have parking sensors, lane departure warnings, automatic emergency braking, or monthly software subscription fees. They have a steering wheel, a gear shift, 4 wheels, and an engine that will run past 250,000 miles if you change the oil on time. The market is completely ignoring them right now, which means you can pick one up for almost nothing compared to what you actually get in return. Number 4, the Chevrolet S10, 1994 to 2004. The S10 is one of the most underestimated trucks in American automotive history, and the people who own them know exactly what they have. Chevy built millions of these trucks across nearly 2 full decades, and parts availability today is borderline unreal. You can walk into virtually any auto parts store in the country and pull almost every component you need for an S10 right off the shelf, same day, without a single special order. The 3-liter Vortec V6 that powered the majority of these trucks is genuinely one of the most reliable pushrod engines GM ever produced. It is simple, it is tough, and it is completely familiar to every mechanic in every zip code in the country. Trucks running this engine with a decent maintenance history routinely cross 200,000 and 300,000 miles without needing major internal work. The S10 is light for a truck, which works in its favor for fuel economy and basic everyday tasks. You are looking at 20 to 22 miles per gallon on the highway with the Vortec V6, a number that certain new trucks genuinely cannot beat with 30 additional years of engineering progress behind them. Used prices on clean S10s sit between $4,000 and $9,000 depending on condition and location, and insurance on a truck this age costs almost nothing. The weak spots are completely documented. The intake manifold gasket is a known failure point on the Vortec and runs around $300 to fix. The body can rust aggressively in northern states if it was neglected. But in drier climates, or for a buyer willing to do basic rust prevention work, the S10 delivers honest, capable truck service on a budget that most people blow on a single monthly payment toward a depreciating new vehicle they can barely afford. Number 3. The Nissan Frontier, 2005 to 2019. The Nissan Frontier spent the better part of 15 years almost completely unchanged, and most buyers held that against it. Journalists hammered it for an outdated interior, aging technology, and a driving feel that seemed stuck in a different decade entirely. Here is the part those same journalists missed completely. That long-running, barely modified platform is one of the most thoroughly tested and reliability-proven truck platforms ever put into regular production. Nissan did not keep building the same Frontier for 15 straight years out of laziness. They kept building it because it worked, dealers kept selling it, and owners kept coming back. The 4.0-liter V6 in these trucks is a proven engine with a long, well-documented track record in real-world use. Owners report crossing 250,000 miles with nothing beyond routine oil changes, brake jobs, and tire rotations. The Piro 4X off-road trim with factory Bilstein shocks and an electronic locking rear differential is a capable trail truck that competes with purpose-built off-road vehicles, costing 2 and 3 times as much. The documented weak point on early second-generation Frontiers is a radiator design that could develop internal leaks, allowing engine coolant to contaminate the automatic transmission fluid. Left unchecked, that contamination destroyed transmissions completely, and it is a serious concern on trucks built before 2012. But it is also a fully known issue with a clear and affordable repair path, and any pre-purchase inspection on a Frontier from that era should check for it as the very first item on the list. Trucks built from 2012 onward corrected the problem, and the reliability record on those later examples is nearly spotless. Clean 2014 to 2019 Frontiers are available in the $12,000 to $18,000 range right now, and for that money, you are getting a truck with a durability record that the current generation Frontier is going to need years to prove it can match. Number 2. The Toyota Tacoma, first generation, 1995 to 2004. If you have spent any serious time in truck communities, you already know the first-generation Tacoma has reached something close to legendary status. But knowing something is exceptional and actually buying one at the right price are two completely different things, and most buyers are still walking past these trucks at used lots without a genuine second look. The 3.4-liter V6, known internally as the 5VZ FE, is one of the most celebrated engines Toyota ever installed in a truck. It does not make headline horse numbers. It does not win dyno contests. It just runs, and then runs again, and then runs some more with proper maintenance. Stories of first-generation Tacomas crossing 400,000 and 500,000 miles on the original engine are not myths floating around online. They are documented with photos, odometer readings, and maintenance records shared in Toyota communities that have been tracking these trucks for decades. The frame rust situation is the one weakness every buyer must confront honestly before handing over any money. Toyota issued a frame replacement program years ago for the most severely corroded examples. And trucks that sat in rust belt states without proper treatment can have frames that are genuinely unsafe for continued road use. A thorough pre-purchase inspection from a trusted independent mechanic is not optional on a first-generation Tacoma, it is an absolute requirement. But a clean example from a dry climate state is a different story entirely. That truck was engineered to absorb punishment that would reduce a modern aluminum-bodied pickup to structural failure within a single decade. Prices on clean first-generation Tacomas have climbed because the word has gotten out, with good examples sitting between $10,000 and $20,000 depending on mileage, trim level, and overall condition. That range on a 30-year-old truck surprises people. But when you factor in zero depreciation risk, near zero software complexity, essentially no dealer dependency, and a longevity record that no new truck on any showroom floor today can honestly compete with, the numbers start making far more sense than financing a $58, zeroes in a loan on something that starts losing value the moment it leaves the lot. Number 1. The Dodge Dakota 1997 to 2004. The Dodge Dakota is the most consistently overlooked midsize truck in American automotive history, and that is not a casual claim. While buyers endlessly debate Tacomas and circle back to Rangers, the Dakota sits quietly at used lots, estate sales, and private driveways with asking prices between $4,000 and $10,000, and it brings something that no other truck in its class can offer at any price in today's market, which is a genuine full-size V8 engine in a true mid-size body. Dodge installed the 4.7-liter PowerTech V8, a unit borrowed directly from the full-size Ram and Durango lineup. Inside these trucks, you get full-size truck torque and pulling capability, somewhere in the range of 235 to 245 horsepower, inside a package that is shorter, narrower, and dramatically more maneuverable than any half-ton pickup on the road. For a buyer who needs to tow serious weight but does not want to wrestle a full-size truck into a city parking garage or a tight suburban driveway every single day of the week, the Dakota with the V8 is a combination that simply does not exist anywhere in the current truck market at any price. The 3.9-liter V6 option is also a solid, well-proven unit with a completely straightforward maintenance profile that any mechanic can handle without reference materials. The weak points to inspect before buying are the front ball joints, which wear on high-mileage examples and deserve a close look during any pre-purchase inspection, and the automatic transmission on V8 models has a documented tendency toward early wear when fluid changes were skipped during its service life. Both of those items are checkable before any money changes hands. Both are fixable at reasonable cost, and neither one changes the fundamental case for the Dakota. This truck can tow 7,200 pounds with the V8 and the factory tow package. It has a bed wide enough and long enough to carry real cargo for real jobs. It costs less than most people spend on a used economy sedan. And it was built with the kind of mechanical simplicity and physical honesty that modern truck manufacturers walked away from completely the moment they decided that pickups needed to double as technology demonstrations and rolling luxury apartments on four wheels. Here is the bigger picture that connects all 5 of these trucks. The modern truck market built its entire business model around the idea that complexity equals value, and buyers have been trained to accept that idea without questioning it for years. More horsepower, more driver assistance systems, more infotainment screens, more subscription features, more monthly payments, and more dependency on dealership-only software and proprietary diagnostics. These 5 trucks represent a fundamentally different philosophy. They were designed to carry weight, cover serious miles, and survive hard use without requiring a dealership service appointment every time a warning light blinks on. Parts are cheap and available everywhere. Independent mechanics understand every system on them, and owners who maintain them properly are regularly getting 20 and 30 years of daily service out of platforms that the industry declared obsolete a long time ago. The next time you drive past a used lot and spot a dusty old Ranger sitting in the back row, or a forgotten Dakota parked next to something twice its asking price, do not laugh at it. Pull in, walk around it, get underneath it, and ask yourself honestly what you actually need a truck to do in your life. Because if the real answer involves hauling cargo, towing a load, surviving a lot of miles, and not destroying your finances in the process, those old trucks have a more honest answer than anything sitting under the bright lights of a new truck showroom today. If this kind of content is useful to you, hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps the channel grow. And if you want more videos like this one, subscribe and I will see you in the next one.